Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope everybody's having a good day today. I am going to be doing a video on a 2008 Toyota Yaris today. This is this one right here behind me. This is one of my daughter's cars, and earlier this year I was working on this and kind of cleaning it up for her. She hadn't driven it a whole lot, and she was getting a new set of tires on it so she could drive it, and the battery was dead, and so we had to replace the battery. And through this process, I was kind of cleaning it out for her, and I discovered a lot of water in the hatch and in the back seat footwells, and had come to find out that water was getting into it. It had been sitting for a little while through the rainy season out on the street. So we had a water leak, and I discovered that the water was getting in through the taillight seals. So we're going to be replacing those today. So let me show you what I found out on it. So this is the mess that's left over. She's had it in her garage ever since. I pulled everything out so everything could dry out. She's had it opened up, and then she drove it on nice days with the windows down. So everything's dried out and aired out now. So I just need to clean that final mess out so we can put everything back in. But if I look over here, you can actually see right there, it was quite evident that it was coming from back in here. And so what I have is two new seals for the taillights, and I'm going to go ahead and change these. So for, if you want to know the part numbers, this is a 2008 Yaris Hatchback. So here's the two seal numbers for the right and left sides. I'll go ahead and list them down there too. So I got everything kind of kicked out and cleaned out. I gotta still clean out all this mess after all the water's been drained and dried. So on each side, there's a little access panel right here. So gives us access to the back of the light, but I just need to undo this connector right here, and then find the screws. There should be a couple of nuts. Oh, there's one right there. There's usually a couple of them. Oh, and I see one up higher. So find the couple of usually 10 millimeter nuts that are holding this light in, and then this should pop out. So go ahead and loosen those and gain access to this. Then we can replace that leaky gasket. So here is the back side of the tail light. There are only two 10 millimeter bolts. There's one other prong that just basically pops into this plastic fitting here, and then there's another plastic fitting right there that this piece goes into, more two guides to align it. But very evident, we did have a little spider at some point making a nest, but you can see where the water was building up on the outside, and then where it actually started to leak. You can see all of that coming in there, and it kind of built up debris right there. And this is all this debris right here, and where it was leaking down is all from right here. So it built up and then it started to leak, and you can see the inside where it corresponds right here. So that's how it got in. Seal just got tired. So we'll clean all this mess up. Not sure what you guys use, but I find that I use this kind of stuff all the time. Simple Green. So I like this new orange scent. Just smells good. You just mix it up. Always have a bottle of it here. It's a concentrate, so it's a good all-purpose cleaner. All clean now. Sure comes in handy too. These blue rags I get. I work in the OR for my regular job, so they always, a lot of the hospitals get rid of them from their sterile packs, and they come in great in the garage. Boy, you can feel how dried out this is. So there we go. Boy, it's so still, especially right here where it was kind of outside of the car. Oh wow. What a difference. You can even see how much it shrunk. You see that? Wow. Over the years, it's kind of just dried up. So now, if these were not available, you always have the option of putting a bead of RTV around it and just embedding it in this right around it so that it doesn't get through. So that is the other option. But since these were available, I figured we might as well keep it OEM. So this will go right back like this and seal everything up nicely. But before I do that, I want to clean this mess up too. Everything is cleaned up on the back of here now. Comes in handy having an air compressor. I blew it out, cleaned it up with the Simple Green, and then blew it out again. So this is ready to go. Interesting that it only uses the tape as a sealant on this edge. Other than that, it just compresses it. So kind of interesting, I think. So now I'll just put it back on, make this one connection here, and then these two guides will punch into their places and put the two nuts on, and this side is done. Then we'll do the same thing for the other side. Electrical connection first. Just one on this car. And we'll line up this pin and this with these two pieces. There we go. I can feel the new foam. I can feel that it's thicker because it's wanting to push out, and as I tighten these, it'll pull that in. There we go. And I'll check it in a while too, just to make sure that it's where it needs to be, but that should be good to go. We'll go ahead and do the other one also. So it's going to be the same thing. I'll go ahead and snap this back in. There we go. And that one is done, my friends. So I'll go ahead and rinse and repeat on this one. I won't get into quite the details on it. I'll just kind of leave it here and do a time lapse on it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe that this concludes our session. So both gaskets are replaced now on the taillights. Should be nice and watertight. So thanks for joining me today, guys. This process should be fairly simple and very similar on pretty much any other type of car. So hopefully this will help. And you know, if you appreciate this type of thing, I sure would appreciate it if you guys would you know, hit the subscribe button, like, share. I appreciate all of your support, and I really would love to make a push for 5,000 subscribers. We're getting close to 3,000 now, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So if you would keep spreading the word. I enjoy doing these, but it does take a lot of work. It takes a lot of time to do it while I'm doing these videos, you know, the extra time it takes versus just the work itself. I could probably do the work in about, you know, a third of the time, maybe a quarter of the time, some of the things I do. And then you have all the video editing and stuff like that on top of it. So, but I do enjoy doing it. So, I just ask on the flip side of that, for the support. And for those of you that do, thank you very much. And until next time, guys, we'll see you down the road.